Welcome to another episode of the 15-Minute a Day Cure. Today's topic is how to love yourself, how to be confident, specifically 7 ways to practice self-love. Hi, I'm Margot Staten of BeGoodToYourselfByMargot.com and welcome to my channel. Here I teach you simple strategies to improve your quality of life. If you're new here, lovely to have you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Let's jump into today's lesson. So 7 ways to practice self-love. So self-love is probably the most important thing that you can do for yourself. When we self-love and even when we self-care, we prioritize ourselves. We value ourselves. We respect ourselves. We wake up positive. We appreciate the things that are in our life. And that is what we attract. If we value who we are, if we feel good about ourselves, if we work on, certain weaknesses that we may or may not have, if we tackle personal development, if we, exercise, if we eat healthy, if we really treasure our body, mind, and spirit, we live much happier. And that, in essence, is what we attract. Unfortunately, a lot of people prioritize everybody else before themselves. What you guys don't realize is it's not selfish to prioritize yourself. If you take care of yourself, if you love yourself, if you accept yourself, you are actually more productive and more effective and more successful in every other aspect of your life. So, strategy number 1 to practice self-love, first and foremost, is accept yourself. Accept yourselves with all of your insecurities, accept yourself with your shortcomings, accept yourselves with your greatness. We are all unique and wonderful in our own ways. You need to first accept who you are before you can sort of begin to work on anything else, okay? Number 2, and I say this a lot, is practice affirmations. Affirmations are positive messages. I value who I am. I love myself. Today's going to be a great day. They're positive sayings that oftentimes we need because, in a lot of instances, we're plagued with negativity. We're plagued with thinking, I'm not attractive enough. I don't have a nice enough body. Oh my God, I made that huge mistake at work. Oh my God, maybe everybody was laughing at me. It's more negative than positive. So if you sort of can't, thought redirect and think about positive things about yourself to practice self-love, read affirmations. Read them in the morning, read them in the afternoon, read them in the evening. It's really a nice way to sort of begin to build that confidence. Number 3, stop the negative talk. Negative talk decreases your self-esteem. Negative talk are those thoughts that pop in. I'm not good enough. I feel like crap and I don't look good. And I can't believe I said that during a presentation, or what might my colleagues think. And it's 1,001 different things depending on the situation. And none of it is good. And guess what? You're doing this to yourself. There's nobody in your head creating the thoughts for you. It's actually you creating them. And not only are you creating them, but experience has shown me working with clients that you have those thoughts on repeat. Why are you intentionally making yourself feel like crap? Why do you feel that you deserve it? And the reason for that is because you don't self-love, right? You have to sort of learn to stop the negative thoughts. Look, negative thoughts are still going to come in. Right? That's the reality of life. We're not all positive 24/7. I consider myself actually a very positive person. I always look at the bright side of everything, but that doesn't mean that negative thoughts don't creep into my mind. But when they do, I kick them out. I acknowledge the negative thought for what it is, and I don't deserve it, and I tell it to F off, and that's it. And if I need help, then I read a couple of affirmations, and they empower me to think positively. Number 4, focus on success. Most of us, we focus on things we've done wrong. We focus on our shortcomings. We focus on all the horrible things that we did or said or past experiences. You need to focus on your successes. As you're watching this video, you probably might be thinking, well, I can't think of any successes. Sit down with yourself and come up with some. If you're not sure, if you cannot, because your self-confidence and your self-esteem is so low, ask a friend. Ask a family member. You have succeeded in something, even if it was something small. Maybe you created an amazing meal. Maybe you cheered up a friend. Maybe you did a wonderful thing to a stranger, or maybe you did something fantastic, or I don't know, came up with a new system or a protocol at work. The point is, we all have successes, but when it comes to self-love, because a lot of us lack in that area and our self-esteem and self-confidence is not that good, we typically focus more on our failures than we do on our successes. And again, when it comes to failures, failures are stepping stones. They're learning opportunities. They're not meant to dwell on. They're meant to sort of, okay, well, this happened. It didn't really work out. How could I ensure that that doesn't happen, moving forward? How can I learn from this? So again, failures are in itself something that's positive, but I really do encourage you to please try to identify a few successes that you've had in your life. Number 5, personal development. You need to build on your existing strengths. Staying status quo and maybe just kind of talking about how you don't have the job that you want, or maybe you didn't get that promotion, or, maybe you're trying to, get a particular type of partner who's maybe out of your league. Talking about it doesn't really do anything for you. You're kind of stagnant, right? You're stuck in the same place. You need to work on yourself. It could be building on your existing strengths, or even identifying weaknesses that you might have and working at them, right? Building upon them, whether it's reading books or watching YouTube videos, or maybe taking classes, maybe taking initiative at work to take on an additional project. Whatever it may be, you need to constantly be learning and growing. And that in itself will improve your self-esteem. Number 6, practice self-compassion. Forgive yourself for things that happened in the past. Unfortunately, even if you've made mistakes, you can't go back in time and change them. You can try to rectify the situation moving forward. But again, we've all made mistakes. Stop being so hard on yourself. Maybe you tried to achieve a goal and you weren't successful and you gave up prematurely. Maybe you've encountered failures. Again, be compassionate with yourself, right? Moving forward, how are you going to change your life? How are you going to become a better person? How are you going to become a happier person? Number 7, find humor in life and have fun. Stop being so serious all the time. Stop being so miserable all the time. Yes, look, there are a lot of crappy things that happen on a daily, a weekly, or a monthly basis. It's facts. Some of it we create, some of it we can control, some of it we can't. You need to find humor in life. You have to look at a glass half full as opposed to half empty. Even in the most horrible situations, me personally, my defense mechanism is to just make light of everything. It doesn't mean that it's not serious. Oftentimes it is. But I try to find humor. I try to really not allow myself to fall into a black hole of, depression, because it's debilitating. I'm much more focused and result oriented. So, this is something that happened. Okay, how do we moving forward make it better? As opposed to dwelling and sort of having those negative thoughts on repeat. So find humor in life. Watch a funny movie, read a funny book, have Alexa tell you some jokes. Again, you need to laugh. You can't sort of dwell on the negative all the time, because that's not self-love, and that really goes against your self-esteem and your self-confidence. And not only that, you lose motivation. Number 8, smile. Smiling doesn't cost you anything. In fact, do it right now. Just take a moment to smile, right? Smiling naturally, automatically makes you feel better. Find reasons to smile, right? Wake up in the morning, look at your kids or your partner or your dog doing something funny, and actually pay attention to it and smile, okay? And number 9, and this is very, very important as well, is you want to surround yourself with positive people. Guys, negativity attracts negativity. Positivity attracts positivity. If you don't value yourself, if you have low self-esteem and low self-confidence, the reality is that you're probably surrounding yourself with people who don't necessarily uplift you, but bring you down. That's never going to make you feel better. When you work on yourself, when you care for yourself, when you practice self-care, when you practice self-love, when you give value to who you are, when you respect yourself, you're going to attract the same. So you need to start by, I'm not even saying, get rid of all the negativity in your life. Look, that would be great, but it's not realistic. But you need to start surrounding yourself with positive things and positive people, because it'll naturally begin to uplift you. We all deserve happiness. We all have weaknesses. We all have insecurities. But if we don't actively work on them, if we don't actively shift our mindset from negative to positive, it's never going to get better. And we're going to continue to attract a lot of the same things that are toxic. So please, I do encourage you, value who you are. You are wonderful. Respect yourself. Love yourself. And when you do that, what you will notice is that others will too, and your life is going to dramatically improve. So thank you so much for watching. Those are the 7 ways to practice self-love. Feel free to leave a comment down below. Let me know how you practice self-love. And always remember to be good to yourself.